Christian Eriksen has gone ahead to score in the first game for Manchester United. We are playing a side which goes by the names of Wrexham in the for you, and United beat it by 4-1 in the for you. So we are here to let you know about what news has been really laid out by the club of Manchester United in the for you, because we were not there. It was behind closed doors. We couldn't really access the footage in the for you to come in and really give you a deep analysis of how the game really went in through. But we are here to let you know of how United really took it through according to the reports we've been getting from Carrington in the for you. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload daily. I go by the names of Rock and David. Obviously, United Matters channel is the channel that we are on watching right about now in here to this channel. Let's get into the starting 11 of United as how it went and how Eriksen had really picked it. United had Cover in goal, Wan-Bissaka right back, Eric Bay and Martinez Lisandro getting his debut for United in a behind door closed game either for you. Then Martinez in the central defense with Eric Bay, Malacia left back, then Garnacho and Danny Van Beek in the double midfield pivot, Eriksen into the central attack midfield either for you, then Pelestri on the right attacking side of the midfield or left, then Ahmad Diallo on the right attacking side of the midfield playing as an inverted left winger on the right, then Anton Martial was leading the line for a side which goes by names of United. That's how United really came in through to go ahead and really beat a side which goes by names of Wrexham by 4-1 either for you. But by halftime, the game was 1-1 and new signings, Christian Eriksen and Lisandro Martinez are playing, or were playing, with Dane getting the goal in the for you side, which goes by names of Wrexham. And guess who scored for United? It was Christian Eriksen, who went ahead to score a free kick in the side, which goes by names of United in the for you. Now, as the game reached the 90th minute, United had come from behind to hit Wrexham by 4-1 in the for you. And who are the people on the score sheet? Eriksen, Garnacho, Ahmad and Alex Telles all scored in United's 4-1 win over Wrexham in the for you. That is really a man who goes by the names of Rob Ryard. He really runs a podcast for Wrexham AFC in the for you, and he always kept us informed about what's taking place at Carrington in the for you. Now, the other update was that Rafael Varane and James Garner played the entire game against Wrexham. Zidane Iqbal also played. Mateja Kova was in goal. Hannibal played as a false nine, and Chongi also got playing time in there for you. So that is how United really went ahead to stand in the for you. But they've given us an update on why Rafael Varane really played the entire 90 minutes. They told us that Rafael Varane is playing in the game against Wrexham in order to build up match fitness ahead of the season opener against Brighton. So you never know how Erik ten Hag is going to go ahead and really start his team in the for you. So it's even rumored that in the games that we are going to play on Saturday and Sunday, he wants to field two teams that are really going to play 90 minutes because he wants to see, can my team really put up a press of 90 minutes this entire game? So that's what he's really telling us in the for you. Now, Alejandro Garnacho, who didn't feature in Manchester United's two matches in Thailand and Australia, did play in this afternoon's match versus Wrexham. Christian Eriksen scored his goal from a free kick in the for you. He really scored a free kick, and you know why he's here. He has announced his arrival in the for you that in set pieces, we've been not all that great, but we've gotten a player who is really good in there for you. Even Cristiano Ronaldo was at Carrington to watch the game against Wrexham in the for you, as United really played that game of football against that side in the for you. So United 4, Wrexham 1. What does really that show you? That scoring goals is not going to be a problem this season. That is something I'm sure about. The addition of Eriksen, Terrell Malacia, and Martinez is really a very good boost to the squad of United, and we believe that we're going to go in and make it hard for our opponents. Our opponents are really going to face it rough as we face them, because the attack is going to be so much fluid in there for you that no one can really stop us in there for you. Cameos are going to be seen in there for you from people like Jadon Sancho, Martial, Rashford in there for you, Eriksen, Danny Van Beek, Bruno Fernandes. So we have lots of players that are really going to come up and give us cameos in these games of football that we're going to be watching in there for you. But Christian Eriksen scoring on his debut for United, being on target, great. And what has made me happy was, it's not that he scored in an open play. He scored a free kick in there for you. And in set pieces, you need to be having a player who can really save in certain games. Not every game is going to be easy to win. United is not going to play every game well to win it. There are games you are really going to go and struggle to go ahead and win. Like that game of Aston Villa, you saw that if at all that team, I think, first teamers were really left on the field of play, most of them would have really gotten points either for you. But we never played well into the second half, but first half, we on point. But the second half, it was so much average either for you. So I really believe that this is a signal sent to the side, which goes by names of Manchester United, that we need some other players in there for you, especially on the wide side, like Anthony, to increase on the creativity. We need a central defensive midfielder, we need a right winger, and a right back. You get? So we need like 3 or 4 players. It depends on who is leaving. If Ronaldo leaves, then we'll be needing what we call a centre forward in there for you to share that role with Anton Martial at Manchester United. So the other player that really scored is Garnacho. To me, I really believe that people are saying Garnacho was not given enough playing time during the preseason. Obviously, he is not in the plans of the manager so far, but as the season goes on, he can really find himself impressed through the training sessions that United are really going to have, and Garnacho will find himself into the starting 11 of United. Even sometimes, Garnacho will be coming on through reason. There are going to be 5 substitutions. Imagine like a game that we're going to open up with Brighton. 75 minutes or 80 minutes, United is leading by 3-0. Why not bring in Garnacho? You get? To really go ahead and really make himself fun, because the good thing is that he plays off the wing. He's not a central midfielder that we are going to lose the midfield battle, so you bring him on and really does the needful. So I really believe that let's let Erik ten Hag do what he knows, because when it comes to grooming young talent, he is good at that. He's best known at that, because there's groomed people like Danny Van Beek, Matthias de Ligt, Frankie de Jong, Anthony, Julian Timber, Lisandro Martinez. So he's good at that, and I know he has the best message to do. These players really lift themselves up to the levels you expect them to be in there for you, and that is Alejandro Garnacho, for side which goes by names of Manchester United, scoring the second goal for Manchester United. The other player is Amad Diallo. Obviously, Amad Diallo is one of those players that came in expensively from Atalanta. United paid £35 million up front and £10 million guaranteed bonuses. You get add-ons in there for you, because he need to perform and then get that money in there for you. So Amad Diallo is really challenging. He has been having a very challenging career at United. Reason being, he was signed in by a manager who never knew how to use him, who never knew how to groom him, and they gave him a bad loan to Rangers. I would believe that he would have been loaned to either the Championship, because he's being groomed to play into the Premier League. And I don't really feel okay when I see United players, most of them loaned out outside the Championship or the English best league in the for you, because they won't really get the real test. You can go out there and really perform very well. When you return, you really flop. Look at Andreas Pereira. He was loaned to Valencia. He went to Valencia, played very, very well at Valencia. He returned at United and he couldn't really go ahead to really get a breakthrough or really put up a determined fight in the starting 11 of United, for the board not to really see that that position is really missing. That's why United went in to sign a player who goes by the name of Bruno Fernandes, because Andreas Pereira had really failed to go ahead to get that job done and dusted in the for you. So I really believe that Amad Diallo faced a problem as soon as he was signed from a man who goes by the names of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and he lacked development and he lacked improvement. But right now, I think he's an image that Erik ten Hag really loves, because he's a skilled player. He's left-footed, and I know Erik ten Hag really has best plans for him at Manchester United. And I really believe that he's going to get him the best loan that is going to suit him and really get himself to the levels in there for you. And by the way, you might even find that Amad Diallo will be kept at United by the manager. You never know who is going to loan, who is not going to loan, because we've seen already players like Alvaro Fernandez. He's at Preston North End on a loan. Then which other player is going to be sent on loan? Pelestri, confirmed is either going to Italy or Spain. Then there is another player who goes by the names of Shora Choretie, is looking for loan. Hannibal is going to, is it Birmingham either for you? So the manager is really looking good loans for these players, and it's being said that they're even discussing whether Igbo and Chavez are really sent on loan. That discussion is between Fletcher and Erik ten Hag in there for you. And Erik ten Hag needs to really assess every side that these players are really going to be in there for you. So Amad Diallo, to me, I really believe that there's a talent in him. And if at all this manager really gives him a lot of time, he can prove very many people wrong. I've heard people saying that he's not ready. How do you want him to be ready? He's good. You guys were the same people who praised him when he played well in the game of Wolves, when he beat Wolves 2-1 at the climax of the season of 2020. 2021, you remember that very well. You praised him a lot, and you're the same people coming in here saying that he's not ready. I doubt your reasoning, guys, because you told us that he was ready way back, and now he's not ready. So what are you trying to mean in here for you? 100% believe he's ready. He just needs to get enough playing time, and under Erik ten Hag, if he really gets that, we really see ourselves really going to the levels that we expect ourselves to go, because he's undoubtedly when he's really get that ball, his technique, potential is not really doubted. He's really a very good player that could really come into this United side and really improve it very good, especially if at all he's really given enough time, because he's not going to be starting every game. You won't see him playing 90 minutes if at all he's at United. You expect him to really come in through and play onto that side of the right wing as an inverted winger with a left foot. So we wish him the best, and we wait to see how the manager is really going to go on and really use him into the next games of football in the for you. Let's see whether he's going to be part of either the game of Rayo Vallecano or Atletico Madrid, because it's said the strong side is going to play against Atletico Madrid. You get? And the second string side will play Rayo Vallecano in the Premier League. At Old Trafford on Sunday. So we wait and see how that's going to happen in the for you. The other person that really wanted to score was Rafael Varane. Rafael Varane is really good. He has really tried to... not Rafael Varane. Alex Telles. Alex Telles is really good, but I think he's out of the pecking order after United brought in another left-back who goes by the names of Tarek Malacia, who looks exciting, and I think even Luke Shaw, when he's sleeping, he really gets nightmares about this young man, because this young man is electric. Good? He's a beast. The way he really plays off that left side of the fullback is really threatening to all the people in the for you, meaning that Alex Telles, I made him scoring today. We don't see him doing the needful out of the pitch, especially at United. But you never know, he might be here to do some good job in the for you, because in the game of Aston Villa, the manager brought him on as a central midfielder. So the manager might have seen something different from Telles that we have not already seen in him. So wait and see where the manager is going to go ahead and really do things with him, because the manager played him as a central defensive midfielder, and the other games was playing him as a central defender. So I really believe that Erik ten Hag has seen something different in Telles. So we might be here saying Telles is going to leave, yet Telles is going nowhere, and the manager really has big plans for him. The other player we are going to talk about is Cristiano Ronaldo. You know that he's really back at training at Carrington, and he's being snubbed by every team that is being linked to for you. As I told you that Ronaldo is back at Carrington because he doesn't have suitors. He thought that by the time we return from the preseason, we would have really gotten a team that's going to take him, but no team has really shown interest in Cristiano Ronaldo. And as we speak right about now, he's back at Carrington. He was there watching that game as United really played a side which goes by names of Wrexham, and we beat them 4-1. The other news is that Lisandro Martinez played his first game for United, though it was behind closed doors, and he played alongside Eric Bay. So it looks like the manager is preparing him to really be match fit for any team, for any game they're going to play, depending which team they're really going to play him into. But wait and see what the manager is going to be having for us on Saturday and Sunday in here onto the channel, which goes by names of United Matters channel. Even Eriksen really came in through and had his debut for United in a behind door game, but all in all, he really went ahead to score goals. That's it. He scored a goal, and it was a free kick. He's good at the set pieces, and as I told you yesterday, that Statement Dave told us that Eriksen has created more set piece goals than any Premier League player ever since he came in through in 2013. So it shows you that we've added a lot of quality to our squad. I've seen people saying that even if Eriksen never came, blah blah blah. Guys, this is quality. He's a guy who's going to give you control of the game that most of the players can't. I've always told you that game of Aston Villa, if Erik ten Hag had Christian Eriksen on bench, he would have told him, please, warm up, and get into that game, because we lacked a midfielder to control that game. Bruno couldn't, Danny Van Beek couldn't, and Freddie couldn't. Obviously, I don't blame any of those, because no one specializes in that. But if at all Eriksen was there, he would have really stepped onto that field of play and really gave us a control that most of you would have been happy of, because every game you're leading 2-0, you need a conductor of that pitch and the midfield. Bruno couldn't. That means he would have been taken off, or Danny Van Beek and Eriksen would have dropped deep into the double midfield pivot with Freddie to see if that really gets us control of the game. So guys, that's how United really went ahead to beat Wrexham by 4-0. Feel free to get in the comment section and tell me what you think about this game of United versus Wrexham, and those who scored: Lisandro Martinez, Eriksen, Garnacho, and Diallo, and Teles. Tell me what you think about the goal scorers. And secondly, Eriksen scoring a free kick. And lastly, Lisandro Martinez playing alongside Eric Bay into that central defense in there for you. I sign out for now. See you later in our other video of the day. These are 3, 2 more to go. I told you 5 videos today.